So this week, our group got started on creating the VR installation for our artist Vanessa Bonet for her wearable art. And what we started creating was a spool building where one side of the spool is leaning on the side and the entrance is one of the sides, and the other side is like a runway on the inside to where it'll have mannequins of all the different picture of artwork on the mannequins. And we spent like 3 hours just trying to learn or come up together with a building that we really wanted. And we don't have very detailed parts of our installation because we're still trying to get the whole basic building part in. Like we have the building, we're beginning the outside, like thinking of different ways to enter. The inside is just the runway part, but we still have to add details like curtains and lighting and mannequins and different textures for like the outside. Because right now the building is just the plain text, the first texture, the wood one. But just more time and then it'll progressively get better. Some questions I have are like, is there a way to, instead of having to create the art on Second Life, we can just like take a photo of her dresses and just kind of make that a texture and make a general thing? I'm just thinking of ways to make it easier to actually put Vanessa Monet's artwork in there. One of my concerns is that I feel that even though like everybody could work on the thing together, we all have like our own different understanding or images of what we want to put in there. And I'm pretty lenient on like what we're gonna do, but I just feel like that conflicts with some. I think I'm just thinking about my own personal conflictions, but it is a team based thing, so I'll just have to go for that. So I just finished reading Darko Maver's Art, Death, and Mythmaking, and it's about a guy named Darko Maver who is an artist who is in Serbia, and his art was he created visuals or models of realistic murder victims and put them in abandoned buildings and hotels and got his art on a bunch of stuff. I think the message of the article was that art can be used to relate things back to what we like people in general have forgotten. I think the article is saying is that his artwork is a way of showing the different levels of violence in the world and just getting that out there and showing it to people, because the analogy that they used was Second Life or internet virtual reality. People use that to portray themselves in the way they think they are in a way that is hard to show in the real world. Ava and Franco say that the internet is another way of getting information out there through the use of art. And just for this particular example, for how violent the world is. And I think another message that they're trying to say is that art has become too impersonal, where it doesn't connect people to life and doesn't make them experience like life happenings. And I think just for the internet that you could connect art, the radical art like this, to show or to send a message. And I think that's what most artists try to do, is send a message through their